paper crafters. This is the last session of the catalog release party for 2021 from the mini catalog and the celebration. I just wanted to go through one last stamp set. So the stamp set is the Springtime Joy stamp set. And I fell in love with this one, right? Oops, not that one. I moved them around. There we go. That one there, Springtime Joy. And I fell in love with it because I just loved the little bunny. It's so cute. And you could pretty much like cut the arms to the point where you could put like flowers in front of the bunnies holding something. Like you could get them holding, or you could get them holding the basket, which would be super cute if you cut the basket out and put it in front of it. There's also the cute little lamb and the little chickie. So I fell in love with this, thought they were the cutest little guys. And I always do Easter cards or springtime cards. I do have a lot of people who send out Easter cards, so that's why I really like this stamp set. And this is on page 22 of your mini catalog. So I'm going to show you 3 of my designs, and then we're also going to look at the True Love Designer Series paper tonight. So the 3 cards I have are this one here. So this is the, it says Welcome Spring, and it has the little chick with the flowers. And the flowers I just stamped on. They were really easy to put on there with him onto that label. And that's the Tasteful Label dies. No, that's not. That is the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And I used the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper, which is on page 33 of the catalog for that one. And then this one I used the Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper, which is on page 49 of the mini catalog. I also used the Tasteful Labels dies and the Everyday Label punch on the bottom there. And it fit that little saying in there perfectly. And the third one is this little lamb. And this is the True Love Designer Series paper, which I am going to show you all the Designer Series paper of that set tonight. And that's on page, that Designer Series paper is on page 11 of the mini catalog. And I also use the layering oval dies for that one. So with the True Love Designer Series paper, I'm just going to go through that quickly here. It is black and white. So you can use, I'm going to give you a whole list of things you can use to color that in. So it's black and white, and that is on page 11 of the mini catalog. And so when you have this paper, you can use the classic Stampin' Pads with your blender pens. You can use it with your stamping sponges, your sponge daubers, your sponge brayer, or your blending brushes. In which the blending brushes are on page 70, so I'm going to show them quickly, and then I'll go back to the paper. So these are the blending brushes. As you see, that one's still blue that I used, and they are all little bristles, so they're super soft, and everybody who has displayed these, I've seen them like keep touching it, and you can't stop touching it. It's just gorgeous. Anyway, so I used these brushes, and they're easy to clean. You just use a light soap with them and water, and they come in a package of 3. They're the same size, but they come in a package of 3. And I use those on coloring in the yellow part of this paper, because this is the paper from the True Love Designer Series paper. So that's the little tulipy one. And then I just used, to get the little bit of the color in the middle of those, I just used my Stampin' Blends to get that a little bit of color. So I'll show you the rest of the paper. The other thing you can use to color in this paper is watercolor pencils, Stampin' Write markers, and your Stampin' blends, like I told you on the other one. So let's go through this paper. So there's that one. There's diamonds. So larger flowers. And then other diamonds. The tulipy paper that I showed you before. And stripes. I'm not sure what type of flowers those are, but they're really pretty. And these are kind of like pinstripe design. And those will kind of look like roses and dots. And kind of like a garden of roses and a lattice. Yeah, so the amount of things you can use to color in with these is unbelievable. So sometimes when I buy black and white paper, I'm what's the word? Just not so, hi Jane and Sheila. I'm just not so interested in doing anything with it because you have to, color it in and stuff. But this one, I found so many uses for it that I used it with every single card that I've used, with showing you all of the samples in this whole week of samples. So I used it on every card. I could use it for everything. So it's a very awesome, especially since the back side has just the pattern. So it doesn't have to be flowers all over your paper or all over your card. So yeah, that's why I love those. And then I did a cute little card. I'm not sure why I have that one out. So I did a sample with just the black and white dots, and I took this little, I don't think I have that stamped out. So I just took the little bunnies and made it like a little, and then I used this ribbon. So this is I should have it in my paper here. Sorry about that. There we go. So it's the Wildly Happy stamp set. So the Wildly Happy stamp set has elephants and bunnies and panda. I can't think of the fourth one. And they're sets of like an adult and a little image, like a little bunny image, a little elephant image. And I also used the Pampered Pet stamp and the Blushing Bride 3/8" metallic ribbon. So I'll show you that separately, but that's the ribbon there. And the pretty thing about this ribbon is on the one side it's shimmery, on the other side it's really, really shimmery. So it's very, very pretty. And then I used this stamp set, so the Pampered Pets, and the only thing I used in that was these hearts. So I colored in the dots with some hearts just to give it some color. Okay, so my question, so I'm going to go over some of my the celebration things again just to show you, because a lot of people have been putting in orders, but they are not going to the $60 mark in order to get a free item. And I would suggest doing that just because shipping is $9.95. So if you do a free item, the shipping cost is not going to change. If you're only, $10 away from a free item, I would suggest getting a $10 item just to get a free item, because the free items, they're actually like worth, so like the stamp sets that are out of like this one here, they're worth $29. So they are worth the amount of money that you get for the free item. And I'm going to show you all the free items that I have here. So the question for this one was, what is the one thing you can use to color in the True Love Designer Series paper? So I gave tons of examples there. So just put one of those in an email to me or private message me, and you can just let me know what you would use to color in the True Love Designer Series paper. I will be doing my gifts. Not gifts, the prizes for the points. So people have gathered up points. I'm going to put all of the people's names on a slip of paper, and I'm going to put it into a basket. And some people have gotten about 40 points by now, 40, 50 points. So it's a lot of papers, but I'm going to do that draw on Monday night. And then Tuesday I will send out all the gifts to everybody. If everything works out with the COVID restrictions that are coming out starting Monday, hopefully that will work out, and I'll be sending those out to you. And so I will contact by email anybody who wins those prizes, but the people who did put in orders, some of them, like, they got 10 points, so some of them have more points in the draw, so they might get two things. You never know. Anyways, so I just wanted to let you know about that. And I'm just going to quickly go over the celebration items again. So I do have a new celebration item that I got at our team meeting, because just as a prize, that our coordinator, so that's the Approaching Perfection stamp set. And they have cute little sayings on them. And then they have at the top there, they have balloon and candles. So that's a new one. And then we have the paper. Just trying to show you all the colors. The blue and the purple. So those are the 4 colors of that paper. So that's a free item. And then a touch of ink is the other free item. So $60 will get you the Approaching Perfection. 120 will get you this one, just because it's a double stamp set. And then there's the Corner Bouquet. And that one's $60 order. You can get that one for free. And then the Heal Your Heart, and $60 order. You can get that one for free. And only one item for every 60. And then we have the flower paper. I'm just going to show that quickly. So that is $60, and then you can get that flower paper for free. Flowers and Fields, okay? So those are the free items. And I will be putting in a order at 8 o'clock tonight, sending out, and then those should be sent out. It usually just takes 10 to 14 days for you to get those. They might be a little bit more delayed just because of the things happening in the States right now. I'm not sure if it's going to change much, but sometimes when there's political things happening in the States, it does change shipping type things. I don't know how one has to do with the other, but it does change things around. So just wanted to let you know about those. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming and watching me, and for all your comments. And thank you for joining me this week. It's been so much fun. I had a blast. It was fun doing it this way instead of doing it on a Saturday where I didn't get as many people joining me. The one night I had 120 people that watched my videos, so I'm super excited about that. So come in. I won't be doing a video this week. Excuse me. Sorry, my asthma's acting up. I just did my laundry, and somebody had really smelly detergent down there. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyways, come and join me on the 19th. So every Tuesday I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to do a technique, or I'm going to do a card tutorial that day. And I'll do it every Tuesday starting on the 19th. And you can join me then. I'll do it from 6 to 6:30. Seems like a good time for people. And then it's not too dark and not too late. So 6 to 6:30 starting on the 19th. And yeah, and hopefully you guys win the prizes. I will do the draw, like I said, tomorrow, and then send those prizes out to people. And your orders will be going in tonight, and then you should have them in between about 10 to 14 days from now. Because it's a single, I'll send them out as single orders. You should be getting an email saying the order, what you ordered and how much it is, and then you should also be getting an email that directs you to when the order will be coming in. Okay, so just watch out for those. Okay, and we will see you on the 19th, and hopefully you do win the prizes, and I'll be contacting people on Monday night, so tomorrow night. Have a great night, and thank you so much for joining me.